Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
It's been over 40 years since the classic scene from This Is Spinal Tap, and this fall it's getting a new breath. Spinal Tap 2 just premiered in theaters, and to tell us more about it and our other new releases, that we've got Brian Eggert of Deep Focus Review and the Cinephiles and KARE 11 back in studio for us, so we got to talk a few good ones to talk about today. So let's get right back to Spinal Tap 2. Let's take a look real quick.
All right.
Why New Orleans?
There was a cancellation.
Who was supposed to be there?
An evening with Stormy Daniels.
Oh.
Obviously, there'll be the regular merch.
Yes.
And Hope has had a rather brilliant idea.
Tap water.
It says artisan.
It's just tap water.
tap water.
We're still short a drummer.
What happened to him?
He sneezed himself into oblivion.
Is that magic?
You think you might fill the bill?
I don't want to die.
We've only lost 11 or 12? 11 drummers.
All right, okay, come on now.
Expectations are high for this one. I mean, I kind of went in a little skeptical because anytime they do one of these legacy sequels, it's like, oh, is this just going to be nostalgia bait? And fortunately, they're aware enough about kind of how aged rockers are really, when they do their tours, they're kind of playing the old hits. So yes, there's a little nostalgia bait, a little bit of too many callbacks to, not too many callbacks, I should say, to the original, but it's mostly original jokes and just kind of them putting on a one last show because they're contractually obligated to, so they know that they're exploiting it. I mean, the script is completely improvised, and these guys are just having fun doing it. There's tons of good cameos. I mean, you saw Elton John, but Paul McCartney shows up for an extended sequence.
Questlove from the
and
Roots.
Questlove, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Tons of people show up for this, and it's just, they're so sharp and they're so funny. You know, the original is one of the all-time great comedies, and I think at the very least, this is maybe the funniest movie I saw this year.
Oh, fantastic.
Like, I liked it more than Naked Gun, maybe even more than Friendship.
Oh, wow, okay, good deal.
Yeah.
High praise from the Eggs.
Yeah, I really loved it.
Well done. All right, coming up, from comedy to horror. And I know you like this one.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to talk about this film, by the way. This is one from Stephen King, from a book from Stephen King called The Long Walk. Take a look.
The only guarantee you have as a human being is that you are going to die. And if you're lucky, you get to choose how you spend those last moments.
I keep hoping that part gets easier.
That's what I'm afraid of.
And apologies to the children watching right now. It's just a movie. They're actors. No big deal.
Yeah.
But we talked about this in Cinephiles. You loved
I love this movie. I had very high expectations. It's one of my favorite Stephen King books. I've been a fan of this for a long time. And the director, he made the last 4 Hunger Games movies, so it's kind of similar material. It's about this kind of spectacle where they're just walking until there's one person left standing. If they break the rules, they'll get shot.
So it takes place in like a fascist dystopian...
Kind of ambiguous in terms of when it takes place. It could be the past, it could be a very bleak future.
But these people enter a contest, if you will.
Right. And all they have to do is walk, and the last person standing wins a bunch of money, and they get a wish granted. But along the way, you get to know these people, and you get to know their backstories, why they decided to join it. Some of them you love, and some of them you absolutely hate. Cooper Hoffman is the lead, and he's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, and he's just great. For me, this is one of the all-time great Stephen King adaptations and one of the best movies of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, loved it.
Okay, you love a feel-bad movie.
I do love a feel-bad movie. I love feel-good movies too, but I do love a feel-bad.
All right, our final film is one to get us ready for the holidays, but it's a different Christmas story. This one's called The Baltimoreans.
Oh my God!
I'm taking you to dinner, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
No.
Come on.
No.
I overheard you talking to your daughter, and I know you don't have plans. Let's go.
No!
Yes! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba! Charge! You married?
I was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he kill himself?
Why would you say that?
This is a dumb joke.
Is that what you do?
Comedy. Used to do it, and something messed up happened, and I don't do it anymore.
I already love this film.
So yeah, it's a little weird that it's being released, in September and not like during the holidays, but it doesn't matter because this is really delightful.
You can
indie
stream it in the
comedy.
holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep it on your watch list. But it's just about these two people who kind of slum around on Christmas Eve. They're forced to be together. At first, it's just kind of an amusing, humorous relationship, and then it kind of blossoms into a romance. And it's caught me completely off guard. I wasn't really familiar with Michael Strassner, who stars in it and co-wrote it, and he, I think, is just a star. He's so funny in this, and I was not expecting much from this at all. But it's one of the funnier movies of the year, I think, and a great holiday movie that I am ready to rewatch in a couple of months.
So you liked all three? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely, yeah.
Rare. This is a good deal. All right. You can find all Brian's reviews at Deep Focus Review, and you can get more in-depth interviews on our streaming show called The Cinephiles, and that is on KARE 11+. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.